I'm John Lesky, recently retired personal financial advisor and founder of finhealth, a tool to guide you to your financial independence. In most of our explanations of the finhealth approach, one of the major unstated assumptions is that in the pursuit of financial independence, no major catastrophes derail you. Hopefully, that will be your experience, but the reality is that bad things do happen. Realising this, most people insure their cars, their homes, and their home contents. These are valuable assets that in the event of various catastrophes, they want to be able to replace or repair without significant financial loss. They may also take out private health insurance to provide increased options for major, unexpected medical procedures, rather than rely totally on the public health system. But when it comes to what is many people's most valuable asset, their ability to earn future income, most are woefully positioned to cope financially with catastrophe. Research consistently finds that many Australians have no life or income protection cover to meet ongoing family expenses in the event of the death or incapacity of a breadwinner. And even for those with some personal risk protection, the amount of cover is generally inadequate. There are numerous reasons for this unwillingness to adequately insure, including such rationalisations as, "I'd prefer not to think about negative possibilities," or "I'm healthy, it won't happen to me," or "I'm covered by my super, workers' compensation, health insurance, the government, etc." Or finally, insurance is just too expensive. In finhealth's view, you can't be considered well positioned for financial independence if the death or disablement of any member of your family would throw your plans for financial independence into total disarray. Of particular concern is the need to understand ahead of time what the financial situation looks like in the event of a catastrophe directly affecting those who are expected to earn the future incomes on which plans for financial independence are based. Armed with this knowledge, you're in a position to make sensible decisions about how much of this potential catastrophe you're willing to self-insure and how much you'll outsource to a third party by purchasing appropriate risk cover from an insurer. The rest of this video examines how the Barbers, a case study family discussed in previous videos, see finhealth.com.au/Barbers Financial Health and finhealth.com.au/personal financial health analysis particularly, but how the Barbers could use the finhealth personal software to understand how death and or disability could affect their plans for financial independence. The software is also used to consider the financial adjustments they are willing to make and a ballpark amount of risk cover they should purchase to maintain a desired future lifestyle in the event of Pete's death. In examining the implications of personal financial catastrophe, we will primarily focus on the growth of net worth, net investment wealth chart and the retirement expenditure multiple chart, both generated by the finhealth personal finance software. The first charts, shown on the screen now, reveal the projections for net worth, net investment wealth and the retirement expenditure multiple on the assumption that the Barbers' income and spending assumptions are realised. A retirement expenditure multiple above 25 at Pete's age 67 that is maintained above the benchmark to age 90 is a good indicator that the family is on the right track for financial independence, assuming no personal catastrophe. how would things look on the basis that Pete died yesterday? To examine a worst case, in the software, Pete's income expectations are set to 0 and all other assumptions are maintained. The revised charts are shown now. They reveal that the family would be unable to maintain its desired lifestyle. Total net worth is eroded within 30 years. That is, the Barber family are projected to be flat broke at this time. The Barbers could then examine how much life insurance they would need to purchase to restore the family's financial position, that is, to totally replace Pete's lost income. By a process of trial and error, a one-off receipt of $4 million from an insurance company in 0 years' time, that is, effective immediately, would appear in the ballpark, as revealed in the charts revised for the receipt of this insurance amount. But the premiums for $4 million of life insurance will be a significant ongoing cost, making it harder to achieve the Barber's version of financial independence, assuming no catastrophe. Pete and Sue therefore look at what changes to their financial expectations Sue and the family could make in the event of Pete's death, in order to reduce the amount of life insurance they need to purchase. They agree on the following adjustments. 1. Reduce spending estimates by $30,000 a year pre-retirement to take account of the fact that Pete is no longer with them and a slightly reduced lifestyle. 2. Allow for Sue to retire at age 65 rather than her preferred age 60. 3. Allow $1 million for a house upgrade in 3 years' time rather than the $1.3 million assuming no catastrophe. And 4. Reduce anticipated retirement spending by $30,000 to $130,000 a year. Before the purchase of any life insurance, the revised charts that we're focusing on are shown on the screen. While the family's situation is still financially unsustainable, it's a marked improvement on the before any adjustments to expectations are made scenario examined earlier. It shows net worth is eroded totally in 44 years rather than 30 years. The ballpark life insurance required to restore the family's financial position is now found to be around a significantly reduced $2.6 million, with the charts now shown incorporating this insurance amount. A similar analysis should also examine the following scenarios. 1. Sue dies. 2. Peter's disabled. And 3. Sue is disabled. With the disability scenarios, we would suggest assuming a worst case scenario, that is, never being able to work again. Replacement of lost earnings would need to be met from a combination of lifestyle adjustments and disability insurance. The insurance cover is likely to be a combination of income protection, total and permanent disability, and/or trauma insurance. In summary, for those many years away from financial independence and/or retirement, their largest asset is likely to be their ability to earn income. Its loss, through death or disability, will cause significant adverse financial adjustments for the family unless measures to protect against such catastrophes are in place. This will generally include the purchase of appropriate insurance from a life insurance company. The cost of this insurance is often viewed by many as expensive and an impediment to achieving early financial independence. But our view is that if the death or disability of the family's breadwinners would devastate plans for financial independence, the family can't afford not to have appropriate insurance in place. Finally, I just want to emphasise that although the finhealth personal finance software is a great tool for thinking about how you would respond to catastrophe and the big picture implications for your financial projections. It shouldn't be seen as a substitute for professional advice on your personal risk cover needs. It's a complex area. Hopefully, you found this video of interest. I'd like to know what you think. Please provide any comments or questions below. And finally, thanks for watching.